Welcome back, YouTube. We're working on the Skyline. I got a bunch of people here working on Skyline stuff. I got my Italian friend Leonardo back there. Say hi, Leonardo. Hi. I got my dude Dom, Braden, and another guy back there working. Today we're installing this thing. It's a Walbro 450, and Dom hooked it up on the bracket, and we're about to throw it in. And I gotta climb in this bitch. Dom also hooked it up with wiring in this harness. Should be good to go. And now I'm gonna struggle getting this back in. I'm not even close. We got Leonardo in here. I think you got it. You're like right there, dude. Yeah. All right, perfect. Leonardo got it.
Small hands.
Hell yeah, dude. So Leonardo got the fuel pump in because I was struggling. Right now he's making a bracket for the catch can. A little update since the last video. A lot has happened. We actually got the intake manifold actually connected. We got the new injectors in and all that plumbed. We did some vacuum on this side, throttle body's on, cable, fuel pressure regulator. We repinned the old OEM coil pack harness. And so that's ready to go. And we got some new spark plugs in. Press fitted in the new radium swivels for the catch can. Relocated this power steering reservoir. All that's left now is fluids, I think, a couple vacuum lines, get with the tuner for base map. Hopefully we get a crank soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh, I also got sponsored by Missimoto. These are all before the sponsor though, but.
So when Cameron repinned the new connectors for the coil packs, the old ones were very dry bottom and very brittle. You can see here, he broke these with his hand. You could see that those weren't gonna work. So luckily he found some, and they were fairly easy to install with the right parts.
Yep.
And tools.
Got it done. We were like in home stretch of getting the Skyline running.
Should get it started today though, or close to it.
Yeah. Priming the fuel and the oil, bleeding the air out of the fuel lines, and we're looking for leaks. Go ahead. That shit's not, that battery is weak. All right, you can stop. After hearing that just now, that battery's got a full charge, but it can't push enough amperage through those wires, because the wire's too small. It's not the battery, I don't think. I think it's the wire gauge is too small, so it can't push the amperage through the wire, which is why it got so hot. Go check the voltage on it and just make sure it's around 12. Yeah, that's plenty. It's the battery wire are too small for cranking. What a fucking fail, dude. We can bleed the fuel still. Don't crank it, just put it in ACC and you'll hear the fuel pump in the trunk. You know what we could do? Bring the battery back up here, just to start it, because I'm gonna yank this bitch out anyways.
Where's the positive then?
Right here in my hand. I'm holding the positive. He only used black to run it back, and here's the negative.
This is still a very small positive though.
Yeah. So we're replacing this no matter what it needs to be, and we can reuse the OEM location for now. Will you grab the battery, Joseph? Disconnect it. Bring it up here. So I'm watching all the points. Okay, crank it. 10 seconds. Stop! We got a fuel leak.
Major.
That fuel.
Still spraying.
There's still pressure.
It's coming out where the injector is connected.
The pressure was so high, it popped the injector, pushed it out. So maybe the fuel rail needs a little bit more shaving to clamp it down tighter. The new fuel pump is powerful. And the fuel rail probably wasn't. We had to modify the fuel rail spacers to go deeper into the engine because the old OEM injectors were too small. The new injectors were a little bit bigger, but they were still too short. And so we had to move the fuel rail closer to the engine and didn't go tight. Let's see if we can just tighten it. Can you push it back down?
Yeah, there's still pressure.
Yeah, that's normal. It's gonna be pressurized until you depressurize it. No fucking way.
You gotta get the fuck out of here. I hate you guys.
This is why we do what we're doing though. With the checks.
So the fuel rail wasn't tightened down.
What I might do now is hook up the injectors, hook up the coil pack, and just see if she starts, because that will relieve a lot of the pressure from the fuel pump. It will allow it to spray inside. Okay, let's watch for also things that might be hitting. All right, injectors are hooked up, coil packs are hooked up. We had a bad fuel leak on injector 6. I think it's still gonna leak. Go ahead and crank. How long? 20 seconds, unless I say stop. Crank. Woo! Shut it off. That sounded like a fucking knock. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna fire up like that. Jesus Christ, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
Good shit, Leonardo. Good shit. So it started first actual try. We got some smoke. We got some knocking noise. We don't know if it's the engine knock or if the motor mounts are knocking. We don't know what it is, but it started first try. I'm fucking hyped. It's been down since, I don't know, 2019. It's 2022. Fuck yeah. I'd like to thank my boys for helping. Got Dom over here. Got Joseph, Braden, Leonardo. Thank you for helping, and anyone else who may have helped me. Hopefully it runs. But we're gonna get in touch with the tuner a little bit more and see if we can get some injectors scaled and some fuel pressure set and figure out if this knock is a bad knock or a good knock. Deuces. Future Cameron here. We're editing the video right now. We're realizing we didn't have much cinematics or B-roll and most importantly explanation of what was going on. The reason why we didn't get a lot of explanation is because we were all just hands-on with the car, me and my friends, both in the first half of the video and in the second half, which takes place 2 weeks from that first half of the video. We were just too hands-on to remember to film or do explaining or cinematics or whatever. You will not believe what actually was the knocking noise. It wasn't the engine, it wasn't the motor mount. It was a couple pieces of tape at the end of my downpipe, because right now the downpipe isn't connected to the rest of the exhaust. It was just taped up, layered on top of each other, and then they popped open and it was just poof, 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 making noises like knocking. It needed a place for the gases to go. That's our dumbass fault for forgetting about all that. So yeah, the second half of the video is gonna take place 2 weeks from now. We didn't want to start the engine. We had to do some other things to get it ready for the next start, and we were waiting for the tuner to come and show up before we actually started the engine again. And here's that section of the video.
There you go! Woo. Let's fucking go. Man, nice V8 you got there.
I got a business. Maybe because you already remember. Yeah, sorry, Donald. Come on. What you got to say to Joe Byron right now?
Take me out to dinner, baby.
Hey, yo!
Wow, that one took off. Yeah, I saw a little bit of smoke right here. Oh, that was a little bit better.
Have the exhaust open at the back of the wiper. It will also pick up the air. So it means the readings are fucked up. So an easy fix would be
Take the test pipe off and put it on the other side.
backwards.
Yeah.
A little bit of hollow. Just very. Fuck this shitty ECU. Fuck.
I told you he was gonna say that. I fucking told you.
He finally started.
Did we adjust this at all?
shitty, easy.
I think not yet.
So, I told him last night, I was like, Alfredo's gonna show up, he's gonna be like, Record, it's good. This ECU is Whoa, whoa!
What's that?
Jesus.
My eyes are burning.
I don't smell anything, I just know that I'm breathing.
I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing.
Smoke.
That's the heat tape.
Dude, I breathe in like 98% carcinogens at work.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. I forgot, just like I said earlier, I didn't explain much because that day I was very busy. I even left the house like 3 times because I had a lot of errands that day. It was a busy day for me. So anyways, we had a successful day, but not the most successful. And some of you might know what this is. This is the infamous Nissan cam angle sensor. And they go bad on all the RBs, even some of the CAs and like a bunch of Nissan engines. The cam angle sensor on ours took a shit at the end of the day and made it to where the car wouldn't start. Prevents spark, prevents fuel. The bearing on this cam angle sensor, this thing's supposed to spin. The bearing on it got all rusted and seized up and it won't start now. So I ordered a couple replacements. One is a spare, one is a replacement if the other one doesn't work. So I have 3 cam angle sensors on the way. That's how badly I want to keep cam angle sensors in stock. But thanks for watching. Oh, big announcement. Just got my first sponsor. It's Mishimoto. I'm super stoked on it. Thankfully, I'm running a lot of their gear already before I even got sponsored by them. Like this radiator on my Evo, I'm gonna be running their radiator and oil cooler. We also have their Mishimoto intercooler and also both their thermostats in both cars. They sent us some goodies, also some stuff that I bought. We're missing other packages, but this is what showed up so far. Mail here in Italy is really difficult, but so they sent us a swag bag for their sponsorship. It's like a promo bag. Thank you to Mishimoto for sending me some of this stuff and hooking it up. But I'm super excited about getting sponsored. It's my first one ever, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some more. You'll see the Skyline again, I think, once we get the new cam angle sensor in. Don't forget about the giveaway. Once we hit 300 subscribers, we'll be selecting 10 winners, and details are in the description below. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah?
Knock the wind out of me.
Yeah?
They got no clue nothing is happening.